12 Rules for Life, An Antidote to Chaos is a self-help book by Canadian clinical psychologist and Professor Jordan Peterson. The book presents a set of 12 rules for living a successful and fulfilling life. Here are the 12 principles. 1. Stand up straight with your shoulders back. 2. Treat yourself like you would someone you are responsible for helping. 3. Make at least one thing better each day. 4. Compare yourself with who you were yesterday, not with who someone else is today. 5. Do not let your children do anything that makes you dislike them. 6. Set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world. 7. Pursue what is meaningful, not what is expedient. 8. Tell the truth, or at least, don't lie. 9. Assume that the person you are listening to might know something you don't. 10. Be precise in your speech. 11. Do not bother children when they are skateboarding. 12. Pet a cat when you encounter one on the street. Summarizing these principles, the author explains them as the following. 1. Stand up straight with your shoulders back. Peterson emphasizes the importance of good posture and body language, arguing that it can improve mental and physical health. 2. Treat yourself like you would someone you are responsible for helping. Peterson encourages readers to be kind and compassionate to themselves and to take care of their own well-being. 3. Make at least one thing better each day. Peterson stresses the importance of taking small, incremental steps towards improvement and progress. 4. Compare yourself with who you were yesterday, not with who someone else is today. Peterson advises against comparing oneself to others, and instead encourages self-improvement. 5. Do not let your children do anything that makes you dislike them. Peterson stresses the importance of setting boundaries and holding children accountable for their actions. 6. Set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world. Peterson advises addressing one's own personal issues and problems before trying to change the world. 7. Pursue what is meaningful, not what is expedient. Peterson encourages readers to focus on their values and goals, and to pursue what truly matters to them. 8. Tell the truth, or at least, don't lie. Peterson emphasizes the importance of honesty and integrity. 9. Assume that the person you are listening to might know something you don't. Peterson stresses the importance of open-mindedness and a willingness to learn from others. 10. Be precise in your speech. Peterson encourages clear and precise communication. 11. Do not bother children when they are skateboarding. Peterson emphasizes the importance of allowing children to take risks and to learn from their mistakes. 12. Pet a cat when you encounter one on the street. Peterson encourages readers to take pleasure in small moments of joy and to appreciate the beauty of life. The book is a blend of practical advice, personal anecdotes, and references to literature, mythology, and religious texts. It draws on Peterson's experience as a clinical psychologist and aims to help readers improve their lives by providing guidance on how to understand and overcome the challenges they face. Here are a few examples and stories shared by the author and the outcome of these stories and examples. 1. The story of the boy who was told to stand up straight with his shoulders back by his father. The author shares an anecdote from his own childhood where his father told him to stand up straight with his shoulders back. He argues that this simple act of good posture can improve mental and physical health, and can make a person feel more confident and in control. 2. The story of the Nazi concentration camps. The author references the psychological research on the Holocaust, specifically the work of Viktor Frankl, to illustrate the importance of finding meaning in difficult and traumatic situations. He argues that those who found meaning in their suffering were more likely to survive and less likely to succumb to despair. 3. The story of the Little Prince. The author references the story of The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry to illustrate the importance of taking responsibility for one's own life and the lives of others. He argues that the Little Prince's journey to different planets represents the different stages of maturity, and that a person must take responsibility for their own life and the lives of those around them. He also references stories such as The Red Riding Hood to explore the themes of order, chaos, and the dangers of not following rules and norms. 4. The story of the man who lost his job. The author shares an anecdote about a man who loses his job, becomes depressed and starts drinking. He argues that this man's situation illustrates the importance of setting goals, taking action, and being proactive in shaping one's life. He also highlights the negative impact of prolonged idleness and lack of purpose. 5. The story of the boy who was bullied. The author shares an anecdote of a boy who was bullied, and how that boy learned to stand up for himself and to confront the bully. He argues that this story illustrates the importance of taking risks and learning from failure, as well as the power of setting boundaries and holding oneself and others accountable for their actions. 6. Religious texts. The author references religious texts such as the Bible, to explore the moral and spiritual aspects of human experience. He argues that the story of Cain and Abel illustrates the importance of taking responsibility for one's own life and the lives of others, and the dangers of not following the rules and norms. The author references the story of the biblical Adam and Eve as an illustration of the idea of taking responsibility for one's actions. He argues that Adam and Eve's expulsion from the Garden of Eden represents the fall of humanity. He uses these texts to illustrate the importance of taking responsibility for one's own life and the lives of others, and to explore the deeper aspects of human nature and the human condition. These references and examples are used throughout the book to provide a broader context for the principles outlined in the book. The author argues that these stories and myths are timeless and universal, and that they can provide valuable insights into the human condition and the challenges we face in our lives. This summary was brought to you by them folks at Wisdom Slice, bringing you your fresh whizzy slice. Feel free to join our online communities and do hit up our book nerd team with any books you would like us to summarize for you. And we'd be more than happy to deliver your next fresh wisdom slice. Peace out and much love. Ciao for now, amigos.